everyone, I'm Alex and I'm the hands behind Lovecraft Crochet, my plush user for the anxious, depressed, autistic, and neurodivergent. Small enough to travel in a purse, backpack, diaper bag, or even your pocket. You can check out my Facebook page or TikTok to see what patterns are available and stay tuned for the new ones coming out. I also make hats, scarves, blankets, and dice bags for the tabletop gamer or dice goblin in your life. Feel free to order through the page, TikTok DMs, or via email at love.craft.crochet@gmail.com. Now, on to the segment.
Urban legends, missing heaven, hookmen coming for you, missing 15 minutes. AJ wrote it, Sammy reads it, Mothman's flying at you, missing 15 minutes.
Welcome to Mything 15 Minutes. I'm Sam Rossi, and across from me is AJ Carey, who compiled this little script together because it was his idea. Before we start, I want to say I'm not sure we're going to go with the title Humans Can Lick Too. Sounds like a softcore Cinemax flick.
Skinemax, not Cinemax.
I thought I said Skinemax.
Skinemax is what you call those late night dirty movies.
It might be the fact that there's an E in there for Skinemax. I don't think it. I think it's Skin Max.
Well, then it'd be Skinmax, not
Anyways.
Skinemax.
Then it should be an A.
No, because Cinemax is Cinex. No, it's not. The point is Skinna and Cinna.
Okay. Anyways, comfort levels aside, we're talking about one of the oldest campfire tales, at least to AJ. I think this might be one of the earliest ones I can remember hearing, though. Equal parts classic horror and urban nightmare. You might have heard it called The Licked Hand, but by the end you might know why it should be called Humans Can Lick Too. I swear to God, if I didn't know this story already, I'm getting off this bus. Train. It's a train. We're going to crash somewhere at some point at the train.
Sam, I'm not going to run a train with you.
Train has tracks. We can follow tracks.
You can't even read words.
That doesn't mean I can't follow a track. I'm really good at mazes.
Just read the damn script.
The story begins the same way every time, with a young girl home alone. Sometimes her parents are out of They're out of time, exactly. Sometimes her parents are out of town, sometimes just working late. She's got a big protective dog who stays by her side. A German Shepherd, a Husky, a Pit Bull. It varies, but always loyal, always close. The night feels off. Maybe it's the wind. Maybe it's the news report she saw, something about a serial killer on the loose in the area. But still, she locks the doors, locks the windows, and heads to bed, her loyal dog coming with her. The dog sleeps on the floor next to her bed, sometimes underneath her bed, but when she needs to be calmed or reassured, she would just dangle her arm off the edge of the bed and he would lick it. Sometime during the night, she wakes up hearing drip, drip, drip. Could be the tub or the sink or even the dishwasher. Who knows? She's not sure, but she's too tired to check. It'll go away. So she dangles her arm, and right on cue, the dog licks it, and she drifts back off to sleep. Morning comes, she heads into the bathroom, and that's when she sees it. Her dog, her actual dog, is hanging from the shower head, dead, blood dripping into the tub. And written on the mirror, in what looks like a lot like blood, are 5 chilling words. Humans can lick too. That's only 4.
Humans can lick too. Okay, so I can't fucking count.
It's a Holland Pan education.
It's the Holland Pan education. Granted, this is not the version. Well, I'll let you continue reading.
Although that's not the version AJ knows. The story has been passed around since at least the 1980s. Camp counselors used it, chain emails spread it, creepypasta kept it alive, and it's become one of the defining urban legends of the modern age. But it hits deep, right? This isn't a monster or a ghost, it's a person. Right there, in your home, lurking under your bed, and the only comfort you had, your loyal pet, was the first to go. It's vulnerability, betrayal, and a little note to say that you were never safe. It's wicked in its execution. Urban legends like this tap into primal fears. They evolve, sure, but the bones stay the same. Granted, it could also be because it involves animals, and we all know how much that instantly bonds to people. I just want to say that I miss Frankie panting in the background of our shows. Today's moral is give your pets the hugs they deserve and let them on the goddamn furniture.
No ad-libbing.
Um,
But anyways, so this story, I think we talked about this the other day, is that I believe the first time I ever really, like, it really sank in was from Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark 1 or 2 or 3, whatever the hell.
yeah.
And it wasn't a little girl. It was an old lady. And it was it wasn't a huge giant dog, but it was still a comfort dog. And the version I remember hearing is she hears drip, 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 gets up, fixes her, the faucet, lays back down, dog licks her hand, she nods back off. She wakes up again, hears drip, 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 fixes her shower head, or, you know what I mean? It's one of those things where it's like, there's an escalation building.
Right, I can see what you're saying.
And then it's on her way back to her room. The dog is, dangling from the hallway, like the ceiling from the hallway, dead.
Yeah.
Which is why it's called the licked hand, for what I remember hearing it as.
I think that's what it's
Because
called.
I've never actually heard until I started digging into it, pretty much similar to the Aren't You Glad You Didn't Turn On the Lights? Which I'm wondering if that was actually a cross-contamination. Where, suddenly now humans can lick too on the thing.
Right.
Or vice versa because of
I see what you're saying. I could totally see that being...
because that's the
I
fun
can see
thing about...
society would cross-contaminate.
Because that's one of the fun things about urban legends. You'll have these cross-contaminations. Similar to last week when we talked about the ghost bust of Beijing. We have several sorts of vanishing buses here in the U.S. It transfers over to trains. It transfers over to the fucking... There was a Black Victrola or some shit like that in Russia during the Cold War. That would also disappear people. Granted, that might actually be the government sending a car to disappear people.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to use that as an example when there's a possibility that it could be more real than we want to discuss.
That's actually why I haven't covered, so far, and we will probably get to some of them, why I haven't really covered a lot of Russian urban legends.
Not unless they're older than, I would say, the Romanovs.
Well, that's sort of the thing, where I would have to cover more myths
right,
than...
which I would like us to start covering some myths.
We will.
Or for folklore.
Don't worry, we will cover both folklore and conspiracy theories soon.
Okay.
I needed something lighthearted, like a dog dying.
Why are you going to do that to me? You know how I feel about puppies.
I know.
Anyways, one of the first memories I remember of seeing a dog get killed?
Huh.
White Fang.
You bald? No, it was Iron Will, wasn't it? Oh, it was White Fang, you're right.
Because they shoot the dog in the end.
Because I remember you were...
I was inconsolable, and I remember at the end, Mom and Dad going, look, at the end of the credits, they showed the dude with the dog saying, no
dog,
animals
yeah.
are armed in this. And back in the 90s, they did cute things like that. But I freaked the fuck out. I remember that.
See, I remember you freaking the fuck out, because you had to be 5, I want to say.
We were living with Andrea, so it would have put me at kindergarten, first grade.
So, yeah, 5 or 6.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, because I remember it was...
It was a very traumatic experience for me that has carried over in my entire life. The next traumatic experience I remember is freaking Homeward Bound.
Why can't Shadow get up? Yes, I know. Anyways,
I still get teared up at that fucking scene.
so if you'd like to hear more trauma dumping,
Check out Blanking 15 Minutes. One of these days we'll do a full trauma dump.
it is just going to be about our parents, all hour and a half of it. But that's only available fully on patreon.com.
Or on Apple subscriptions.
Or on Apple subscriptions, because Sam somehow likes... Oh, right, you had an iPhone.
I have an iPhone, yes.
Why do you have to... Why? This is an Android household.
I went iPhone because at the time it was to talk with Brooklyn and Jules and our mother.
Well, who's the reason Mom got an iPhone? Samantha.
It was buy one, get one free.
Anyways,
Can you argue with that thought process?
I can't.
Alrighty then.
Anyways, do you have any final thoughts? Do you remember ever hearing this?
I've heard both versions, but I think the one in the scary story was the loyal dog,
Yeah.
and I don't remember where I heard about the small dog.
I want to say...
That could be part of the Urban Legend movie.
I was actually going to say, I think that might just be a Mandela effect about, you know what I mean, where we've got 4 different versions we've heard of this.
Right.
And it all just amalgamates.
Yes.
Which is another way urban legends evolve over the years. It's really cool.
True.
Well, with that said,
I'm Sam Rossi.
and I'm AJ Carey.
Later, y'all.
Deuces.
Living 15.
Keep on carrying on.
See
production.